Are you excited to be on this channel?
Oh my god, like, hello, welcome.
Did you
I almost said welcome back to my channel.
I know. Did you ever think you were gonna be on my YouTube channel?
No, not at all.
Welcome.
I'm so happy to be here. I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that you have a channel.
Yay!
It's so good!
Honey.
Your content is, mwah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What's up, everyone? I'm Laverne. Welcome back to my channel. Call me Lauren. We have a guest of honor today. My lovely wife, Keara.
Graves Rice. Hi, friends. Oh, haven't legally changed our names yet, but it's kind of just
That'd be so cute.
It's kind of just a thing. Like,
We just say that.
we just say it, like, because it's cute.
And today we'll be answering your neurodivergent questions as a neurodivergent couple.
We're both very newly realized neurodivergent, so
Yes.
bear
Well-
with us. We are still learning.
We're newly realized autistic, but we've always been neurodivergent.
That's true.
Yay!
Yay!
Neurodivergency is fun and cool. So we have our tea, and we're gonna give you the tea.
This is true. And this is actually way too hot to drink at the moment.
It's so hot. So let's dive right in.
Okay.
The first question is self-diagnosis valid? Yes.
This, like, ultimately is a question of, like, are your feelings valid?
True.
Yes. You know, because at the end of the day, when people question, like, is self-diagnosis valid, you're questioning, is someone's feelings and emotions valid?
Also, I feel like people are like, you read one fact and then you self-diagnose yourself. And it's like, no. If you're like self-diagnosing, you've done the research. And like, you're like, okay, yes, I relate to this. Like, self-diagnosis, there's a lot more than just like reading one fact or watching one video. When someone says that they're a self-diagnosed autistic, they have probably done the research, they've asked themselves the questions, they've dived into their own brain, and in the end, no one can tell you how your brain works, only you can tell you how your brain works.
Exactly.
This goes into my next question, advice on self-diagnosis. Research.
Yeah. It all comes down to, like, trusting yourself and, like, trusting that feeling of resonating with something. Like, you know, when you, like, I don't know, read a book or see someone's experience and you're like, oh, like, that's exactly how I feel. That's, like, that feeling, the resonating with it, you can be sure that that's, like, trust that feeling.
Yeah.
And know that you're resonating for a reason. And if you're really unsure, you don't have to, like, diagnose yourself right away. You can still continue to do research. You can continue to even get, like, professional diagnosis. You can do all those things.
And you can also ask, like, your therapist for resources. They might have resources on whatever you're researching, or doctors can. A great channel, I've mentioned her before, Mom on the Spectrum. She is amazing. I've watched a lot of her videos and can relate to, like, everything she says. There's plenty of autistic communities. I'm not sure exactly the right resources for that, but there's communities out there and, like, chats and stuff like that so that people don't feel like they're alone. How to help your partner when they become mute/shut down, or what helps you? Okay, I don't know what the partner is being mute or shut down from.
I get shut down when people, when there's conflict. Or, like, if I perceive someone's, like, accusing me of something.
Yes.
That's when I get shut down. I, like, withdraw and, like, go within and, like, want to be really quiet. When I'm withdrawing, it's usually because I'm thinking and, like, reflecting.
Something, I guess, like, how to help your partner when they become like this, give them space.
Yeah.
Because everyone processes information differently. So
Yeah.
depending on what made your partner mute or shut down, let them kind of live in their head a little bit, because they're trying to figure out things inside their head. I don't know, but for me, I think in pictures. If something happens and I feel like I did something wrong, one, I'm like being really kind of mean to myself in my head, being like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I made this person feel like that. When in reality, it might have not even been that I did something wrong. Most of the time, it's like I didn't do anything wrong. But it takes me a while to get to that point. I have to go through a process in my head in order to get there. So give your partner space and respect that they need space. If they can't talk for a few hours, then that's cool. Like, we've had situations where either me or Keara have gone outside and we're like, and one of us stays here because we need that space from each other to figure out how each other feels about something, because we don't want to speak when we feel shut down because we might say something that we don't necessarily mean, or it might come out the way that we don't necessarily want it to come out.
Yeah.
If they're feeling shut down by a third party, then just be there for them and be like, hey, like, do you want me here? Do you want me to, like, touch you? Do you want me to comfort you? Like, that sort of thing.
Or do you need space? Or do you want me to not touch you?
Yeah, just ask them what they need in that moment. And if they don't know, then just be like, okay, I'm here for you. I'm gonna go into this room and read or whatever. And when you need me, let me know, but just know I'm here.
Yeah, I second that.
Do you have any tips for neurotypical/neurodivergent couples? Me and my girlfriend are struggling a lot with communication. I believe that's what they said in the last word. All communication, no matter what the relationship is, I think being honest is like the most important thing.
It's interesting, like, from our personal experience, there's certain topics that, like, we can communicate easily on, and then there's some that are a little bit, like, awkward to talk about, or like whatever, and just knowing that, like, that's okay if, like, there's a certain topic that's uncomfortable. Give it some time. Know that you need to, like, discuss something further, but give yourself, like, time to mull it over in your own head by yourself before communicating it to your partner.
Kind of like communicate it to yourself and be like, okay, is this how I feel right now? And then if it's like, yeah, Lauren, let's do it, then we'll communicate it to the partner.
Yeah.
But you have to also make sure you feel safe.
Yeah.
To, like, communicate feelings, because communication a lot of the times is very vulnerable.
Sometimes it helps to journal about the issue before you go and talk to your partner about it. Yes. Or, like, even talk to a trusted friend or someone that you can just, like, get your thoughts out. Because sometimes, like, the first thing that comes to your head is not the first thing you want to be speaking to your partner.
Yes.
So, yeah, like, doing those things first until, like, before you speak to your partner.
Sex with a partner with autism, who gets overstimulated. I'm thinking they're wanting advice, like they're asking, like, what do you do in that situation? I can get very overstimulated because, like, a lot of times sex is gentle, and it's like gentle, like, I love you, like that sort of thing. But I realize I can't do that because it makes me overstimulated. It makes me stim.
It, like, tickles you.
Initiates something in me that, like, I'm just overstimulated.
Yeah.
Keep communication, and I say, like, more pressure, less pressure, like that sort of thing.
Sex can be a lot.
It can be a lot.
Sex can be, like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So I think for me, one of the things I like is for it to be dark in the room. Also, so that I'm not worried about, like, how I'm, like, looking, or, like, what faces I'm making, or, like, because I also have, like, body image issues. So that, like, helps with that too. And it helps with being overstimulated.
If you're on the opposite side and it's like your partner is the overstimulated one, like always, consent. Asking them, is this okay? Do you like this?
Yeah.
Giving them the energy that, like, this is both of our times to feel good, and I really respect you, and I love you, and I want to make sure you feel safe. Just tell me what you want right now. Is this okay? Because you can't feel what they're feeling. Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure that you keep the communication, and it can change very quickly. So, like, if they say yes, maybe, like, if you're still doing it, like, 10-15 seconds later or a minute later, be like, is this still okay? Because I think that's really important, because overstimulation and feelings and senses and everything can change very quickly. Okay, part one. Part one is done.
It's done.
Done. Thank you for being on my channel, honey bun.
Thank you for having me, honey bun.
So where can people find you?
At Keara Graves on Instagram, Keara.Graves on TikTok. I have a podcast called Safe Space with Keara Graves that you can stream on my YouTube channel and all podcast platforms.
Yay! Yes. And we'll see you in part 2. I hope you have a lovely day, and we love you guys. Let's do it together.